crack a Mallo and you can get all my songs on Boomplay. So I started music production in 2012. When I was in secondary school, I used to DJ for like parties, you know what I mean, like house parties or school parties when we're just doing stuff like that. I used to use virtual DJ, you know. So when I left secondary school, I kind of like got bored of just playing people's music over and over and over. So I'm like, and I used to also imagine, when I hear a song, I used to imagine like how do they make the sound, do you understand? Like I used to try and imagine how would a drummer actually be drumming like this, you get what I mean? So then I asked someone, a friend of mine that was also a DJ, and then he made a remix to the K's Gaga, you know, way back. So I'm like, bro, how do you do this? So he's like, oh, FL Studio. And then he gave me the software, you know, so I started to practice. I just started to practice and just mess around with it, you know. This was before I got into uni. And then over time, I just kept doing it. And there's a genre of music called dubstep, you know. That's what I used to do then. It was kind of weird, but that's what I liked, you know. So when I play for people, they'll be like, bro, what's this? Is this Mario? Is this a video game? I'm like, whatever, man. Then I met Sugar Banner, you know, that's Mr. Real's younger brother. He's a singer, you know. So he heard my beats and he heard dubstep and like, bro, this is mad. This is mad, bro. You need to come to my brother's studio. What's it? I'm like, I know all that. Then I went to his bro's studio. So both of them are kind of like the people that now gingered me to, you know, take music seriously. Because I was going there frequently. I was making songs for Sugar Banner, you know. And then Mr. Real started to give me like production jobs because he was a producer too. So he started to like bring people, you know what I mean? So both of us would produce together then, way back. And then we would just split the money, you know. So over time, I started to take it seriously, and then I started to love it myself, you know. And then, yeah, that was it. Timberland, one. The SARS. The two. Really, like, I was competing with them in my head. Like when I make a beat, I'm gonna listen to SARS beat, and I'm like, oh, God almighty. And I'll try again, make another beat. I'm gonna listen to the beat again, I'm like, what the hell? I'll make another one, I'll be like, yeah, this one's mad. Then I'm gonna compare it to his beat again, I'm like, Jesus Christ, when? You know what I mean? So that was kind of like what pushed me, because I kept listening to their sound, and I kept trying to match up. You know what I mean? Yeah. To be honest, for me, I think it really depends on you as a person and what your goals are. You get what I mean? Some people are just content being producers and producing for people. Some people want to own their own careers, you know what I mean? And make a brand name for themselves. So it really depends on what you're driving at, you know? That will determine the moves you make and the things you do. Yeah. Well, to be honest, it's crazy in Nigeria because a lot of people don't want to have that conversation. A lot of people don't want to hear, bro, so this is my split shit. Some people don't even want to hear it. They feel like you're trying to rip them off. Do you get what I'm saying? Like some people feel like you are trying to cheat them by telling them, this split shit, let's sign, let's do. You get what I mean? And I think it's due to the fact that let me not use the word backwards, but we're catching up on how things are really meant to be. You get what I mean? And even now, a lot more people now are getting accustomed to the fact that, okay, you don't just pay a producer off. You get what I mean? There's also master rights. You get what I mean? Depending on how much you paid. But regardless of how much you paid, there should always be publishing copyrights. You know what I mean? So the only issue now is a lot of people now, the figures, they don't wanna agree because they're standards. You get what I mean? But I feel like over time, we're going to grow into it. You know what I mean? It's just a phase that we just have to fight through. You know what I mean? And eventually you'll be fine. Before the first quarter of this year runs out, I'm dropping an album and an EP. The album is called Sound. The EP is Hat Trick. The EP is a collaboration with Oxlade and Surimo. We have 3 songs here. Hat Trick. Cracker. Well, okay, so this was way back in, I can't remember the year, I think it was 2017 or something. Yeah. So I was producing a song. Mr. Real called me to the studio. She was way back then. This is way back. He called me. This was even before Leg Big Bear, before all the songs. You know what I mean? Called me to the studio. So we're producing for someone, you know. But this time it was just me producing for the guy. It wasn't both of us now. So I was just making the beat, and then usually I like to chant on my beats. You get what I mean? Like I like to do vocal samples. I probably sing something, then tweak it to sound like an instrument, or just do random weird stuff with my voice. You know what I mean? So I was just doing that, and then I just went crack. I said like 8 times, and then Starry's like, this thing is mad. I'm like, yeah, but he's like, I shouldn't make it. But I wanted to make it like 8. I said like 8 times, and he's like, no, it's too much. I should do like 3. So I just did it on that beat, and then I listened to the beat again later, and I'm like, wow, this thing is mad. Then I don't even know why I saved it. I should have saved it aside the beat. You know what I mean? When I made another beat and I put it on it, then I noticed that the guy I made the other beat for, the new one that I put it on, he liked it. He was like, bro, I like this crack. I'm like, yeah. I put in another beat. Yeah, I noticed that people were really feeling it. Yeah, at the point, I wanted to change my name. I actually wanted to change my name from Cracker Beats to Mallo. You know what I mean? Because Cracker was starting to sound funny, you know, and then in some countries is a negative word. Let me just say it like that. So I'm like, I just wanted to change it to Mallo. But I mean, people were too into that cracker. I'm like, man, how do I change his name? So I just left it Cracker Mallo, you know what I mean? And then the tag, yeah. Well, as to how we've done it, I don't know how. I just know that our music is different. You know what I mean? Is this spiritual vibe to Afro music that you can't get it in hip hop or R&B or EDM or whatever. You get what I mean? There's just that vibe it has to it. So, and then exposure, because I mean over the years, a lot more African artists have been breaking into the international audience, international market. So, as a lot more people hear the sound, they fall in love with it. You get what I mean? So it's just the fact that they got the opportunity to hear it and they had to love it. I mean, can't have a choice now. What? On my album, Fireboy definitely, Bado, DJ Any Money, DJ Neptunes, DJ Jimmy Jat, sorry, Dice. There's a lot more other artists. Yeah. My name is Cracker Mallo. Keep watching Boombuzz, #1 entertainment platform in Africa. I'll be on it.